10 dresses stitched with love for Project Dress a Girl. I just finished the last 5 and I can't wait to show you the full collection. Hi everyone, my name is Karen and this is my channel KGFL Creations. Welcome to another episode of #FridaySews. As usual, before we start talking about what has been going on here in the sewing room, let's talk about what I'm wearing today. This is one of my, how many do I have? I think I have 3 hanging in my closet. Rhapsody dress by Love Notions. Yeah, I did wear this one to work today. I can't show you the whole thing all the way to the bottom. I don't have enough space here to go all the way to the back for you to see it, but this is one of my Rhapsody dresses. This fabric was from a Think Pink subscription box, beginning of, maybe it was at the end of 2023 or beginning of 2024. I don't remember when I received it, but this is a fabric from the Think Pink subscription box. Let's talk about what has been going on here in the sewing room. I have finished 5 more dresses for Project Dress a Girl 2025. Last week I showed you 5 dresses, these 5 dresses back here, the ones with the puzzle fabric, adorable fabric here. And I was able to finish 5 more, and that's pretty much it. I showed you last week a partial of this one that I had started making. This one here. This is so cute. Have little things hanging around. So cute. Love this fabric, the green with the little stripes here. The little stripes here in the pocket. The side, side pocket, I think that's what's called. The little pocket here in the green fabric. And as always, the little label needs to be here up front. So I had 2 of these 2 here, 2 little dresses. They're exactly the same. The only thing that changes is the bias binding, the bias tape that I used for the top. It was a little remnant that I had from last year. So this is a little darker of a green, and this one is a little lighter green. I think this one looks a little bit better, this green here with this green here. But they're adorable. Love this little dress. I think this is for a 5-6-year-old. And this pattern is from Thoughtful Creativity, Alyssa from Thoughtful Creativity. It was last year's featured pattern for the Project Dress a Girl. Then after these 2, I went to Hobby Lobby last week, and because I wanted to get some bias tape. I wanted to see what was going on over there. I had not been to Hobby Lobby for a while, so I decided to buy a pattern. I saw that the patterns were $2.99. This week they're 99 cents, but last week they were $2.99, and I decided to buy a pattern. But I actually bought 2 patterns. It is McCall's 7765, which is this one here. I'll put a little snippet here so you can see it better. They are the same, but one is the smaller size, the 3 to 6, and the other package is the 7 up to a 14, well, size 14. Yes, the small is 3 to 6, and the bigger is 7 to 14. 2 little packages, exactly the same, from Hobby Lobby. I traced the pattern because I did not want to cut into the pattern, just in case if something happened and I wanted to return it. I am not going to return it, but I did trace a size 6 from one packet, and then I traced a size 12 from the other packet. So this here is the size 6. This is so adorable. So adorable. It was a bit fiddly up here because this is small to put this little yoke here together with all of the gathers here. I used a lot of pins. Let's put it that way. I used a lot of pins. But then I did a little color blocking here at the bottom. This fabric here was a leftover from a pair of pants that I made for me. The pockets blue also with the little rickrack right here. Did not like the way this pocket went in. It was just a one piece, and then you have to gather here to make the little round. I didn't like it. The other ones I did it completely different. I used two pieces to make the pocket, so it's a front and back, and it's much easier to make the pocket that way. I did not like this one, but I went according to the pattern for this one here, and then I adapted for the other one. But this is adorable. Also, little label here, can't forget about the label. Just love this one. This is so cute. This is a size 6. So this was dress number 8. Yes, because I had 5, 6, 7, and then this is number 8. After I did the little one, I went and I cut 2 of the size 12, which is the other one that I traced. And this one here, I went in and I cut from 2 fabrics. I cut the same, and then I just switched around so I can do the color blocking for this pattern here. This is the one with the blue, exactly the same as that one, but the fabric up here is different. As you can see here, this is different. And the pockets is that same from the top here, and the bottom band is the same as the pocket here. So the 3 pieces, they call it a contrasting color, whatever you want to do. So that's what I did. Also the little label here, can't forget the label. So this here, I don't want to raise it too much because I might hit the fan. So this here is a size 12 here. Up here, I decided to put elastic, same thing I did for the little one here, because on the pattern, it tells you to fit on the child, and then you put in the strap the way you want it. Since I don't have a child to fit right now, I don't know how long it needs to be. I put an elastic here so this can grow a little bit. I think the elastic is about 1.5 inches or maybe 2 inches smaller than the whole strap here. So it just gives a little bit of a gather, not much. Yeah, so this was dress number 9. And the other one, dress number 10, which is the last dress that I made, is the opposite of the other one, the other size 12. Is this fabric here, this blue, it's a blue with the purple-ish color, I think. And this up here, same thing with the little elastic in the straps. The pockets is the blue, same as up top, and the band in the bottom is the blue as the other dress. So that's what I did. I cut one whole dress, everything, all of the pieces in one fabric, and I did the same thing in the other, and all I had to do was do the little switch around to do the color blocking. This was easier to do because this piece was bigger, because this is a size 12. So it was bigger, so I didn't have as much trouble putting this together. I used less pins on this one compared to the little one. The little one was a bit, it was doable, but it was a bit tougher to do. But yeah, love this pattern. Really good pattern for a dress. It's nice and open up here, great for the heat. I'm hoping that these dresses go to a place where it's hot, where they can enjoy the the openness up here of the dresses. Yes. So 10 dresses. Let me pull them this way so you can see them all. 10 dresses that I've made this year. Back here, these are the peasant dress. The peasant dress was, I got these from, oh, what's the name? Scattered Thoughts of a Crafty Mom. Yes, that's where I got this free pattern here. This is a free pattern. I did talk about this one here, also a free pattern from Thoughtful Creativity. And this one here was not a free pattern. I paid for this pattern, but I'll be using it again and again and again. I was hoping to make more, but I need to move on and start doing something else that my daughter asked me to do for her. So that's about it. This week I'm going to go to the post office, grab a box so I can send all 10 dresses over to Mari, to her address. I'll send her the box and hopefully you will see them in one of the live openings. What else has been going on here in the sewing room? Like I said, I did go to Hobby Lobby and I was looking for some bias tape. And I was pleasantly surprised to see that the bias tape that I bought last year, they didn't have that one. That one was very stiff. But I found some other ones and these are very, very soft. I bought some single fold. This is black. This is a quarter. This is a double fold, but it's a very thin one. The ones that I like, the thin ones, I bought 1 and 2 of the red. These were all 99 cents, so that was a good deal. This here is a single fold bias tape. I bought 1 package. I couldn't buy much because they didn't have it. I bought whatever, I grabbed whatever I could find. This is also the little 1/4 inch bias tape in a little, this is an off-white color. I bought 2 of these. And then I found this one here. This one says extra wide double fold bias tape. And what's the sizing of this? It's a 1/2 inch. And it's a little rainbow. Ooh, I don't think you guys can see it. Let me take it off the packaging, the plastic cover, so you guys can see it. I had to remove the plastic. My lights here are very strong, nighttime. So I found these here. These colors here, it's a little rainbow colored. I thought this was so cute. And they were 99 cents. So they only had these 2. So that's what I bought. These 2 here. And that's pretty much what I bought from Hobby Lobby. All of these little bias tapes, plus the 2 patterns from McCall's. Is it McCall's? Yes, the McCall's dresses. The small size and the big size that I used for these dresses right here. While I was there looking at the bias tapes, there was the lady at the table, the cutting table, and she saw me looking at the bias tapes, and she asked me, "Are you gonna get any fabrics?" And I looked at her and said, "No, I'm not gonna get any fabrics today. They're not on sale because usually they're on sale. Before they used to be 40%. Now I think they go to the 30% range." But the fabric was not on sale. The only fabric on sale was a small portion of the Christmas fabrics. They were on sale for 50% off. But since I didn't need any of the Christmas fabric yet, not doing anything for Christmas, is too far away for Christmas. Even though they did have a massive portion of the store already dedicated to Christmas, I was not going to buy anything for Christmas. So yeah, I told her, nope, I'm not getting any fabric. It is not on sale, so there's no purchase for me. I just bought these little things here because they were 99 cents. Now let's talk about the plans for this weekend and for the week ahead and the other week and the other week, because I know this is going to take me a while to do. My daughter asked me to make a trench coat for her. Yes, a trench coat. We are going to Washington, D.C. in November, and I think it's going to be cold. As usual, up north, it's cold in November. She's going for a conference there, and then I am just going to accompany her while she's in her conference and doing whatever she has to do, watching all the presentations or whatever it is. I will be out and about with my husband, you know, visiting DC, because I've never been to Washington DC, so that's going to be fun. But let's go back to what she asked me to do. She asked me to make a trench coat, and I had in the past purchased this trench coat pattern. Is the Akari, if I'm saying that right, Akari trench coat by Itch to Stitch. This one here, if you cannot see it, I'll insert a little clip here of the actual pattern. And yeah, so I need to start on that. I printed the pattern already. There's like 2,000 pages. Well, I'm exaggerating, but it's a lot of pages that I need to put together because I need to do a muslin. I need to do a muslin for my daughter. I printed a size 16. Is it a size 16? I think 16, 18, 20, and 22. Because, is that what I did? Let me double check. I printed 16, 18, 20, 22, and 24. Just in case if I need to grade out to the 24 for her hips. According to the measurements that are in here, that's what I did. So I need to put that pattern together, then cut the fabric. I'm going to make the muslin out of a cotton fabric that I have, because what I really want to do is make sure that it fits up here. I know that the fabric that I'm going to use is not going to be cotton, it's going to be a different fabric, but I need to make sure that the shoulders fit. Well, it's going to be a jacket, so it needs to be a little bit looser on her, but I just want to make sure that it's not completely drooping, you know, something like that. And also wear the belt, because this has a little belt, right? The trench coat has a belt, if it's going to sit in the right position. Her hips, if it's going to fit over her hips when she closes the jacket, need to make sure that she's able to close the whole thing. I have not decided if I am going to do the gun flap. I think that's what's called, the gun flap here. Yes, I think that's what's called, the gun flap. And there's also a flap in the back. I'll ask her what she wants me to do, but I will do it with the muslin. I'll do the whole thing. I'll construct the whole jacket, because I will need to do the welt pocket and everything else. Yes, I need to do everything with the muslin. And then only after that, I will cut into the fabric that she purchased. I'll show you the fabric in another day. It was expensive fabric, and I have palpitations just thinking about cutting into the expensive fabric that she bought. But she wants me to do it, I will do it. I will take you along with me in this journey. I will tell you every week what I'm up to, but this will take me a little longer to sew this jacket. Wish me luck, that everything will be okay. It will be okay. I know it will be okay, but yeah, I'm a bit anxious of making this jacket for her. It is a lot of steps. Itch to Stitch, she's very detailed in all of the steps for this jacket, and I was looking at it, and there are 166 steps. Yes, 166. When I made my Atina's jacket, there were 100 steps, and I thought that was a lot. This one is 166. A lot of information in this little booklet that I printed. And yeah, this will be interesting. There is a lot of interfacing, and there's a lot of information here. So yeah, a trench coat. Why? But yeah, it will be okay. It will be okay. Now let's talk a little bit about life. Well, there's not much going on here. I have planned, the only thing we have planned is this trip for Washington, D.C. in November. I am really looking forward to that because I have never been to Washington, D.C. They say it's very, very pretty there. There's a lot to do, a lot of museums to go, a lot of monuments to see. a lot of stuff to do in Washington, D.C. So I'll be having fun with my husband during the day, walking around, going about everywhere. And then at night, when my daughter is free, after her conference, convention, whatever it is that she's going to do over there, then we can go out and see some more stuff at night. She's really looking forward to that because it's also her first time in Washington, D.C. Actually, for the three of us. We have never been there, and we're really looking forward to this trip. This video wraps up my hashtag Project Dress a Girl 2025 journey. I am happy that I've made 10 dresses here. You can see all 10 dresses here. Some are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are size 6 and 5 are for a 12-year-old. And I am happy to have finished all of these dresses. I did put a lot of love into them. I spent a lot of time in here in the sewing room making these dresses for the girls, and I know they will be very happy when they wear these little dresses because they will feel the love that I put into them. Now, I want to know if you have ever sewn for charity, if you are participating in the Project Dress a Girl 2025. Leave me a comment below if you are, how many dresses you have sewn so far and how many you plan to sew up until the end of the month. That is the day that September 30th, to report all of your dresses. I am done now because, like I said, I have something else that I need to do, and 10 dresses is a good number for me, and I'm very happy with that. But don't forget, put in the comments below how many dresses you have sewn, if you have ever sewn for charity, if you would like to. I will also link in the comments below the kickoff video by Madi from Madi Sews. She has the kickoff video for the Project Dress a Girl. If you're interested in participating, check her video. She talks about all of the information for the Project Dress a Girl. If you liked this video, can you please hit that like button below? And if you can also subscribe, it will mean a lot to me. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. I will see you on the next one. Bye.